welcome to Rockstar UK. In this episode I want to just give you an update on basically what I've been up to, the problems that I've had with the bike. The last episode I put up was the handlebar episode where I was changing the handlebars, and I incurred a raft of problems after that, especially after I think it was the brake master cylinder sight glass cracked. Once I put it all back together again, I then pulled the rear brake lever, and the little crimp that goes on the end of the wire just pinged off. So I've had to get a new one of them, order it, and then it took a couple of days to get here, so I've put all that back together. So yeah, I've just been tinkering, doing a little bit of wiring, some tidying up, making some new brake lines for the front. Yeah, so I'll show you around. So as you can see, some quite extensive changes. We've got these like cafe racer style bars on there now. I've still got the stock rear brake lever set up, because my Adlin one I'm waiting for the an auxiliary switch set, and also on the bottom of the Adlin lever set you've got a little switch bracket which I need to order up from the ruck shop. Obviously I'll change my grips. Not a lover of these at all, but until I get the NCY throttle set up, I might as well just use those. They cost me like £4 or something like that. Beautiful Adlin brake lever set. I mean, that is it. I pull that and it's like I'm stopping dead. Really responsive. Obviously just nice touches, great machining, everything's adjustable. I made my new brake line up. It looks quite nice with the way this is set up in the middle of the two handlebars. Standard setup on the throttle at the moment. This is what I've been rewiring. So this one is my underglow, and this one is sort of like the kill switch, so it has to be on for the bike to even start up. Turn it off, bike kills. I will be putting sort of like a push button switch, like most places, but yeah, she's coming along. Let's just get off and just show you. So this is a lot tidier. Nice new line, all of these, so there's less wires. I've tidied up all of this, it's not so busy in here. I've got these two, which I've actually got the cables for. I've just got to get some extensions because it's a long way. New line, all together, looks lovely. As you can see, my CVT cover's off at the moment because doing a little bit of work and just doing some cleanup and that. Next thing will be the exhaust, my fuel lines, all of that sort of stuff is going to get cleaned up. Excuse the state of my floor and that at the moment. Also, I've been doing some work on my garage, so I've got this new bonded resin flooring, which is where my baby sits, my pride and joy, my Mark 1 Escort. So I've actually got to do a bit of work on that. It's got a slight oil leak on it, so I'm going to be taking the engine out, getting it on the bench. Because it's quite a fresh engine, it's quite a fresh build, we're going to just check the bearings were wearing properly. It's done about 3,000 miles now, so I'm happy that it's okay. It's just peace of mind whilst it's out. Check the oil leaks, do all the oil leaks, all that sort of stuff. I think it's on the sump pan. I'm going to also change the clutch release bearing, because that's making a little bit of a knackered noise, but they're so cheap on these things, it's not much money at all. Yeah, because I've got to get it, we call it an MOT over here, which is like a test for the road, like a roadworthy test. Get it MOT'd, and then I've got the first show, which is on the 23rd and 24th of June, which is at Goodwood Motor Circuit. That's called Players Classics. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's one of my favourites of the year. Also, we've got Gravity Show, which is in Coventry or Stoneleigh. That is on the 14th of July, something like that. Which I'm taking both bike and the ruck to both of those shows. So I'm really looking forward to those. The first one, for me, it's the first one that the Ruckus is going to go to, so exciting. Right, I'll take you around to the Escort engine if you want to see that. Excuse the camera angles. Right, here's your B. So this is a naturally aspirated YB Cosworth engine. 421 Tony Law manifold, and I've got YZF-R1 motorbike carburetors. The engine has been completely built by my father. He put Wusener forged pistons in it, H-section rods, custom built the crank. Everything's light and balanced, polished, you name it, it's had it done. He's just a wizard. Even like the inlet manifold for the bike carbs, he's made that. It's just a feat of engineering. Also, so I've got to get that out, do some rust checking. That's one thing I always do, just check around there. Also check the brake lines, that sort of stuff, just your annual service stuff really. There's a little bit of rust here and there that I've got to just, you know, do your usual maintenance. It's an old car, it's from 1972. Well, it's going to have rust. Also, you'll probably see up here, I've put all my polishes from Auto Finesse out. So I got these vintage apple crates. Here's my Auto Finesse stand. It's being sorted out. So vintage apple crates. This is all my like finishing products. So your interior, your finale, your exterior, glass, gloss. These are my sealants and polish. There's a polish. Same here, triple, which is some wax and some glaze. And up on there, there's all my washing stuff. So iron out, avalanche snow foam, all the other bits and bobs. I'll see my Auto Finesse flag at the end. So, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, spread the word for Ruckstyle UK. I'm going to be documenting the work that I'm going to carry out on the Mark 1 Escort, so I'll show you taking the engine out, any of the work that I've got to do on it, such as like changing the sump gasket, servicing the bike carbs, because that's quite handy to know. So any work on it, I'm just going to document it and show you guys what I'm doing. So please stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, all the good things, and I'll see you soon.